podcast, by the way.
No, they're not too bad. We're live. Welcome to Around the Whiteboard. Lucy was just asking if AirPods are shit for podcasting. No. Escape sounds, ESE sounds, they're better, but AirPods are fine. All right.
Are they a sponsor?
No, I just really like them. They used to sponsor you, Adrian, didn't they?
Huh?
Did they? ESE Sounds used to sponsor you, did they?
Yes.
Okay.
A while ago.
Yeah, they're good guys.
Now I went with...
Oh, what are they? AirPods?
Yes. Giving Apple more money they already have.
Yeah, flexing your wealth. All right, hit or the no show. So anybody that's where somebody said earlier on. Oh, that's so weird. Augustus commented on this video, honestly, about 2 hours ago. I saw it and it's gone now. But he said, I think Andrew's going to win. I was just going to pull it up and say, sorry, you're out of luck. He's not there. There's another one. Roman saying hitter for the win. It really doesn't look like it because he seems to have forgotten that he's on the show. So
Someone
we're getting a special guest.
Can you not take a random guy?
You might call the person that's coming on a random guy. But there is a guest coming on. I'm just waiting for him to show up. Anyway, you can go to, while you're waiting, you can open another tab and go to btwb.com. You can see all the stuff they have to offer. I should probably leave that up for a little bit longer contractually. You can see all the stuff they have to offer for tracking your workouts, whether you're in an affiliate or just doing your own stuff at home or following online programming. Today we've got Lucy Campbell, fresh off the back of winning Marbella and currently doing Wodapalooza qualifiers. How are they going?
The first two could not have been worse for my wrist, so that was fun.
Excellent.
But I was very pleased with how I did on that, actually. So I've got some climbing to do. Let's just put it that way. But okay, we'll see how it goes.
Adrian, how are you?
Yeah, no qualifiers for me.
Nothing there. Yeah. The gym is cool though, isn't it? Gym's a cool place. Oh, you did something the other day. I saw you doing. You were doing a lot of pressing. You were doing like dips, handstand push-ups, and something else with pushing. I can't remember what the third thing was.
Push-ups.
Just normal push-ups. Okay, yeah.
Deficit push-ups.
Some would say that that's excessive. But then look at a man of your stature. Nobody can argue with the...
Yeah, I'm getting way too big. I'm adding fucking weight and weight. I'm the heaviest I've ever been.
Patch Tark wants to know, are you going to Basque?
No, I won it twice. That's enough.
Just don't want to hog the limelight. Where? I'm just looking for... Susie, if you're still in the chat, will you just check your texts? Please. Guess who our mystery guest is? All right. I'm a bit giddy. I made a fake news there, and that was the first time I've done one in about 2 months. So some people are not going to like it, but some people will. All right. We've got 3 topics, and I need to share my clock. Here's Susan. There's a clock. Isn't it amazing how much more seamlessly this ran when I had no control over the clock and it was all spin from somewhere remote that was doing it? All right. Hello, Susa. I'm just going to tell you the topics really quickly, just so while the other people are talking about other stuff, you have some time to think.
I can't hear anyone anymore.
Oh, well, we can hear you.
I have that effect on people, Lucy.
I don't know. I can hear you. Maybe just take your earphones out and just use your phone. Like just use the phone speakers. Or if you can't hear me, there's no point telling you that. This show is really derailed very quickly. All right, Susan, these are the 3 topics. Does the games, you already know that one, does the games need an in-season component before the actual games are on? Would a rival season running alongside the game season be successful? And how would you improve the reps ahead format? Oh, perhaps I should actually call those topics out at the start. We can hear you, Lucy. Maybe I should call those up out at the start of every show. There, look, tell Lucy to take her AirPods out. And leave them out.
Can she hear us?
She also needs to unconnect them now.
Like turn them off. Like disconnect.
That guy came in. I couldn't hear anything.
That guy.
That guy.
That's fucking dick. Can you hear us now? Okay, remove.
Yeah. Bye, Lucy.
And then add back in. Is it working now?
Oh.
Can you hear us?
Oh, I can hear you now. Can you shut?
Oh yeah. Just use the phone. Yeah, that's what we were trying to tell you to do, but you couldn't hear us, so it was kind of pointless. Okay. Anyway, they're your topics for the week, Sousa. So you got funnily enough, because I kicked Lucy off and brought her back on, you're now first. That's unfortunate.
Fantastic.
But you know the first topic. Do we need an in-person what do you call it? Competition.
Semifinals?
Semifinal, yeah. There we go. Thank you. All right. So topic number 1. Right. There's rumors are abound. God, I look really short compared to the rest of you. Rumors are abound that the CrossFit game season is going to run straight from, the Open to quarterfinals into which may or may not actually happen, and we might just skip quarterfinals altogether and have an Open with the top one. Adrian, how have you not researched any of this stuff before going on the fucking show? Then we might the top 1% of the Open might go straight to an online semi-final, and then from there 20 people will go straight to the games, with the other 20 spots being allocated to in-person events, which are basically sanctionals, but we're probably not going to be allowed to call them sanctionals, such as French Throwdown and other competitions, and there'll be 20 spots available at those, resulting in 40 people going to the CrossFit Games. So the aim obviously being to make the Open matter again, although they seem to have taken quite an extreme approach to that, and now we have an online semi-final potentially. These are all just rumors, and what the fuck do I know? I'm just a dickhead with a microphone. Right, so Sousa, you're up first.
Can I have what kind of percent of rumors are these?
100%. It's 100% true.
I did predict that it would be leaked on Wednesday, and I think I just leaked it. So yeah, I'm like 94% certain this is what's going to happen. The only thing I'm not certain about is it going to be 1% straight to the semifinals, or is it going to be a quarterfinals and then semifinals? Because not doing quarterfinals seems like you're basically saying, no, I don't want that money. You keep that. I don't want that. All right, Sousa, you're up first. You got 60 seconds. Do we need an in-person component before the games kick off proper? You got 60 seconds. Time starts now. Off you go.
No, you don't need it, but we should have it. But no, it's not necessary. And here's the thing too, it's going to save them so much money. So no. That's it. Straight up.
Why no though?
What do you mean why no? Why is it not? It's just not necessary.
Do you think it's a bit of a fool's errand to have an online competition? I mean, some of the people that end up at semi-finals, and then you're like, wow, they probably shouldn't have made it through the online portion of this. And then if those people are going to the games, or if there's judging errors or any of that kind of stuff,
it's going to be a complete train wreck. But yeah, no. I just listen. It's not necessary. If you're going to cheat, you're going to cheat. If you're somebody who's going to skip your reps, you're going to skip your reps. We see errors with judges in person all the time. It doesn't really change a ton of it, except for there's people there that typically will look at it or review it and make some adjustments, but they're going to do that with the online competition anyway. So no.
Yeah, Adrian, you breathe really loudly into your microphone. Can someone tell the German to breathe a little less like Vader?
And I didn't even nose breathing.
Yeah, I think nose breathing might be exacerbating the problem.
Oh, okay, that's the problem.
All right, Adrian, who heard all of that about the CrossFit Game season for the first time, you've got 60 seconds. Your time starts now. Off you go.
Well, I think we definitely needed one part of being a competitor is that you need to be able to compete and to perform on a stage with other competitors on the floor. And
keep talking.
And I have seen many over the years. I'm doing this business here since 2016. I have met or seen many athletes who did really well in the Open, really well in the quarterfinals, and as soon they had to perform on stage, they sucked, and they never made it anywhere close to the games. I think that's a very important. Like I said, it's a skill. It's a skill like doing toaster bars. You need to be able to compete, and you need to be able to have your brain and your mental game at the right spot. And also the cheating factor is a big point. Like, of course, there's good judges in a competition and bad judges. Okay, I used that for my next 20 seconds. Time.
All right, Lucy, you got 60 seconds. Time starts now. Off you go.
Okay, so I'm going to combine the two there. So technically no, but it's good for CrossFit and for the integrity of the sport if we do. We're yet to have a year past like the change in kind of 2019, 2020, where we haven't had some kind of fuck up with the scoring system or the judging. So we had Gretel with the can you hold the bar down, the shuttle run issues, the V-up standards, step up gate last year or this year even. And so until online judging is sorted out, we can't trust that the right people are getting through to the games. But also, as Mundy said, the pressure of live comp affects people differently versus when you're in your home affiliate and you maybe have your coach telling you exactly what to do, exactly when to break. When you're on the comp floor, it is a completely different scenario. And you're the athlete having to make those split-second calls as to whether you stick to your plan or whether you adjust it. And who do you have to beat on the floor to try and compete or qualify then at the games. And lastly, I believe in the integrity of the sport and drug-free sport, and you only get tested at live events.
All right. Souza, you got 20 seconds. I'm going to mute you again, Adrian. You're still breathing loudly. Right, Susan, you got 20 seconds. Your time starts now. Off you go.
Yeah, I mean, here's a question, though. We have to define the actual question. Is it good for CrossFit? What does that even mean? CrossFit, the sport? Is it good for the fittest on earth? Or is it good for affiliates, which is the CrossFit's actual revenue line? The rest of this is all just hemorrhaging cash. So there needs to be more definition around. I think the 2 points that the people to the left or right of me made here were.
Yeah, time. Sorry, buddy. Ironic considering how much time you waste on your first answer. All right, Adrian, you got 20 seconds. Your time starts now. Off you go.
Okay, I'm not going into the judging, I'm going into the cash. And I think especially for us Europeans, like the semifinal is something very special. It feels like the European championships, it feels our competitions. I don't know, in Europe, the crowd is always full, and I think they make money out of it.
Good stuff. Lucy, 20 seconds starts now. Off you go.
Yeah, I think it's good for the fans. And I know that that's not necessarily at the affiliate level, but the more people that you've got talking about it, the more you have those fans descend on a city. Oh, why are you here? Oh, there's this CrossFit competition. Here's my local affiliate. Go to this local affiliate, spread the word.
Good stuff. Susie, do you want to survey the rest of the guests and ask if you can have the 45 seconds back from your first minute?
Yeah, I didn't even know what was going on. I'm so fucking tired. I just got back from like the East Coast a little bit ago, and then you asked me to join. I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I saw you in the chat. I'll go more gently, Susan. Sorry.
Yeah, please be nice, Peter.
After I put in these scores, I'll go more gently.
-1.
Well, you can't get negative. You can get 0.
Oh, this isn't P score?
I don't know if I've ever actually given out a 0. Have I? Maybe I have.
Last time I was on.
Let's just keep an eye out and see if I can't remember who the fuck it is that comments, but if that guy's going to comment and say, oh, why didn't you make the banner smaller so we can see the scores throughout the game? All right, Lucy's on 3, Money's on 2, Sousa's on 1. Sousa actually made more points in his 20 seconds than he did in his first one, and got a point basically there. Monday was decent. Thought Lucy was very well prepared there. There was some solid. If I had one criticism, it would be be more subtle about reading your notes. But overall, it was really good. Second topic, you've got at least 2 minutes to think about this one now, Sousa. Okay, there has also been other rumors over the last few weeks about some rival seasons that might be coming up to run alongside the game season and try and poach some of the athletes that maybe don't want to compete anymore, or try and come up with a more organized season in their view that could lead to more fruitful endeavors for the athletes. I've heard of 4. One just sounds like nonsense, and the other 3 kind of sound like they might have a shot depending on what happens, and maybe it could be a good idea for those 3 groups to kind of come together and make one instead of trying to rival each other with 3 separate ideas that are essentially the same thing. These rumors are nuts. They are nuts. Okay, Monday, You got 60 seconds. Would a rival season to the games be successful? And if you just say yes and then sit silently for the rest of 60 seconds, maybe consider telling me how it would be successful. Your time starts now. Off you go.
Relax, I'm prepared for this one. I think yes, because you could. Let's take another sport, since the last games we like comparing CrossFit with other sports. We see it right now in Ironman. They had a lot of like issues there. They didn't want to put in much money, and Ironman is run like CrossFit, is their own company. It's not like a federation. And now this year they started a new series. It's called T100, and they came in with much more money, paid much more money to the top level athletes. Like they did all what Ironman was not able to do. Like they did a good live stream. They just did the things right, and it is coming along and it's going up, but you also need to see at the end, like everyone still cares about the main event, and that's in Ironman, it's Kona, and because it has so much history behind. So if there is coming someone else in, yes, it might help to level up the game, but I take the 20 seconds.
I have never heard anyone say Ironman like that.
Ironman.
Ironman. Yeah, I've never heard that. I like it. Because they do run. There's an I run man section and I cycle man section and I swim man section. All right, Lucy, you got 60 seconds. Your time starts now. Off you go.
So I would also agree. There are enough athletes that are trying to make a living off of the sport now, that if there's an opportunity to make that happen better, I think that people will migrate over. The CrossFit Games is prestigious, but at the same time, the drop-off in prize money is really quite fast, and the exposure isn't enough to get big sponsors for the majority of athletes that can then help them to kind of progress that journey. Equally, I would argue that the game season isn't really a season. It's a qualification for one event, especially if we get rid of those semis. And so if you look at, again, a sport like athletics, you have the major event at the end of the year, which would be like the World Championships or the Olympic Games. But then you have events like Diamond League, like the European Champs every so often and things like that, that also are opportunities for athletes to compete against at even. And also more exposure for sponsors with more events, which means more people can get involved, more money for athletes, more prize money.
Good stuff. All right, Susa. 60 seconds. Time starts now. Off you go.
So wait, it's like if three separate things all started at the same time.
Would one of them be successful? If one kicked off?
We haven't seen one be successful. Show me one that's made money. Show me one. Show me one at that grand scale with that big of a prize purse with sponsors that involved that actually turns a legitimate profit. So no, I think that the more of them that try to do it, it's just cannibalizing itself. They should all pull together, and there should be one strong season, and that way the athletes know exactly what to expect every single time, build some consistency to it, and start to just focus on one entity. So that way you can move it more like an Arnold, because if you just have a CrossFit competition and we don't have a bunch of other things to bring it in, like a fitness festival, so to speak, then I think they end up losing a ton of money. And I think we're seeing that now, and it's slowly digressing, especially in the US.
I don't want to get you too excited, Susa, but Grade added a new team, according to Barbell Spin.
Who the fuck is that?
I don't want to get you too giddy. All right. Monday, you got 20 seconds. Time starts now. Off you go.
I want to go back with the money thing. I don't think there would be enough sponsors, because like we don't have enough different sponsors in the sport. So I think it's either the sponsors would choose than the competition. So I think we would actually see less prize money in the sport.
Good stuff. Lucy, you got 20 seconds. Time starts now. Off you go.
Okay, I'm going to ignore that and go to D'Souza's comment about CrossFit doing the season. CrossFit have shown time and time again that they can't decide what they want the season to look like. Athletes are getting fed up. In other sports, you know 4 years in advance what the season looks like. And yet the last 5 years, every single one has been different. It's ridiculous.
All right, Susa, last 20 seconds are yours. Off you go.
Yeah, I'm just going to piggyback off Lucy's rant. She's absolutely right. And not only the last 5 years, I would say since the inception of the CrossFit Games, we have never seen consistency. There has always been a change to it. And I think that has also stunted its growth as well.
Good stuff. I muted you there for no reason. You were finished way ahead of time. All right. Scores. Sorry, Adrian. I'm muting you every time because no matter what you
That's
do,
fine.
I can hear you.
Yeah.
It's just, even there's just like an ambient hum on you. I think your microphone must be up really high or something. Like you
No, I
sound
checked
good.
it.
Your voice sounds good, but there's like an air in the, like I can hear the room. If you know what I mean.
You could try echo cancellation if you bring up his settings.
It's better now.
Mm-hmm.
I actually went to go try to do that, and I realized I don't have any control on my end. Makes me feel weird.
Edit my.
Well, but and last time you never complained when we had a show that I'm breathing like fucking Darth Vader.
Shut up for a minute. Yeah, there's no noise now, sure, isn't it? That's gone. Thanks, Susan.
Yep.
And then Monday's scores. All right. Right, Susan's on 3.5. Did well on that one. Lucy's on 5.25. Because I thought she made really good points, but then I just thought Susan's were slightly better. And Monday's on, he got 2 in that round. So actually everyone did pretty well there. The fuck are you laughing at now?
I wish.
Oh, I love to see it.
Hey, I don't think it's his fault. That was the settings on the mic. You guys got to get a little easier on it. Right?
It's funny. It's funny to joke. It's funny.
Got you, Adrian. Got you.
Thank you. I don't care. I stand for it.
Basically, a bunch of dudes, so sexist, who think they can do better than TDC and have a little bit of financial backing that will run out quick. Well, that's not what I heard. I heard they have quite a substantial amount of financial backing. At least 2 of them, anyway, have like obscene backing. But we'll see. All right. Where are we heading? Last topic. Reps ahead. Hiller, the fucking prick, was supposed to be on this show, and he is commentating on Reps Ahead with Brian Friend in a partnership that nobody saw coming, or maybe even wanted, including them. But they're going, that's November, I think. PC, you're in the chat there. You can tell me when it is, because I don't know. It's in November. It says something to do with a turkey. So it must be in November, I'm guessing. With do you know when it is, Susan? No?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay. Well, we'll just sit in silence and hope that someone tells us. All right, so that's on anyway. At some point. So the format for Reps Ahead. There we go. God, he's a slow typer. Had to close all those other tabs. November 22nd to 22nd and 23rd then, isn't it? Inclusive. Like there's only 2 days there. So it's 22nd/23rd rather than hyphen. Anyway, November 22nd, 23rd. The odd couple, yeah. I mean, Jesus, like whatever's going to happen there. Hiller's rider for that job was like 24 open cans of C4 and to work from home. All right, so we've got Reps Ahead, which if you have looked, they were at Wadapalooza SoCal recently. It's in conjunction with the MBS Turkey Challenge. I assume that's like a turkey eating challenge or something. I know it's not. And they were on SoCal, and they had Jason Hopper and James Sprague, and they had the Invictus girls, Lauren
Fisher?
No.
Lauren
the English girls, Stallwood. And Devin Kim and Kyra Milligan and Annika Greer. And Annika Greer won, and Jason Harper thought he won, and it was great. So they're going to this event, and they're doing it again. And the way it works is you basically have, it's like an interval workout currently. You guys are going to give us a way better system, obviously, but currently it's an interval system. And you've got whatever it is, 4 on, 1 off, or 4 on, 2 off, or whatever. You have to get a certain amount of reps ahead, and those reps are determined based on what the workout is. So sometimes it's 7, sometimes it's 9, whatever, or it's whoever's ahead when time is called on the workout. That's the current system. Usually, if you look at the programming, almost always the workouts include some kind of pulling gymnastics, like chest to bar pull-ups or something, or maybe muscle ups, some kind of box jumps or box overs or box steps or something to do with a box, and some kind of dumbbell or barbell like snatch or clean and jerk or whatever. So that's basically They're all the same. Similar. That's a bit harsh. No, that's not really that harsh. It's pretty accurate. So they're quite similar. So my question to you guys is, how would you improve the reps ahead format? So Lucy, you're first on this one. You've got 60 seconds. Your time starts now. Off you go.
So I had to do actually quite a lot of research as to what the reps ahead format was. And that sort of leads me to my first point. We are obviously in Europe. I'm a European. Take it out of the USA. If you want a bigger market, get the European market interested in the athletes that are doing it, supporting their favorite athletes and everything like that, because we don't want reps ahead to basically, follow what a lot of CrossFit has done and been so US dominant that it almost excludes the rest of the world. But I would also use a bigger variety of athletes. They've used quite a few of the same athletes for multiple matchups. And that is not, I don't love that. But then also I would include more tactical workouts that really mean that people have to be quite smart with their pacing. So if someone does choose to draw someone out and go faster, does the other person choose to go with them, knowing that actually they could end up failing reps towards the end of it? And that's where they can maximize.
Good stuff.
Yeah, that's a great answer.
You've lost one fan. Well, I like Lucy so much for that.
That's all right. Tyler's like hardly a fan. He's like 3/5 of a fan.
At best, he's fair weather and he's short. So he's only like half a fan. Because he said take it out of America. All right, Susa, you've got 60 seconds. Your time starts now. Off you go.
I actually agree with everything Lucy said for the most part. I think she's right. There's so much more attention in the European market right now for this type of stuff that if you actually want to grow it, make it successful, and earn some money, I definitely would move into the European market. Here's how you help out reps ahead. You take all the money and you just give it to us, and we'll do a Kill Taylor tour, and it'll be amazing. And Thomas Stroud got the joke. Thank you, brother. And that's how I would improve it. To be honest, I'm not that familiar with it, but I just agree with Lucy's answer.
Cool. Okay, so I'll just give your points to Lucy. That's cool.
Yeah, please. Just give my points to Lucy.
But with the Kill Taylor tour, you would be out of money pretty quick.
Damn.
That will not last long, man.
I got really that. Especially with that swim.
Damn.
Well, apparently right now I only see him getting his ass kicked. So.
That's great. Which show were you on again?
My favorite thing to happen in the next, it'll probably take about 72 hours. Taylor will send a message saying Mundwiler is such a prick, or and I'd be like, "Oh, you watched the show, you caught up."
Tell me to Sentinel, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
He should send a message to me directly.
All right, Adrian, you've got 60 seconds. Time starts now. Off you go.
I believe on the format itself, I agree with the Europe, but with the format, I think the workout matters a lot, and I think you should do a workout more where tactic plays a big role. Let's say where like someone decides to go pretty hard in, and then the other guy already sees that, oh, I need to react, otherwise I'm out already. And is something wrong?
No, she's just saying that you are agreeing with her.
Oh, okay. And that something is wrong. Oh, she said that. Maybe I didn't listen. Yeah, and also I think there should be more people on board. I think it would be more fun to watch if there would be 4 or 5 people. So one drops out, let's say, and then the other 4 have to continue, and then the 3 continue, and then at the end there are only 2 left. So I think it would be fun to see it with more people. I watched it once at the Waterpalooza, and I thought it was super boring.
Tell us what you really think. All right, Lucy, you've got 20 seconds. Your time starts now. Off you go.
So I also think a good way for them to do it would be like a World Cup kind of format. So they've got 2 sides of the draw, and then you would have quarterfinals, semifinals, finals, but across the span of the year, with a much bigger sort of prize purse towards the end of it.
Good stuff. All right, Susa, 20 seconds are yours. Off you go.
I'll just take my 20 seconds to appreciate both of Adrian's comments in his last thing. That was pretty fucking hilarious. And yeah, that's bad. I don't go to Europe, man. If you want to make the money, if you want the attendance, go to Europe, get bigger, better athletes in there as well. And that's all I got to say about that.
Wow, I'm not sure what that accent was at the end, but I enjoyed it. All right, Adrian, 20 seconds are yours, and off you go.
Yeah, I made my point.
Fuck, no. I'm gonna give you an extra half point just for the delivery of that one. All right, let me do up some scores. That was I can't tell if I was aroused or scared by that.
I was aroused. If you want to know.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay quiet.
If you can't tell the difference, it's the same, so it's fine. 5, 6, 7, 2, 5. And all right, scores at the end. It's not who you wanted to beat, Lucy, but you're still victorious. So 7.25 points for Lucy, 5.5 for Adrian. He genuinely got a half point just for saying I made my point in such a aggressively testosterone fueled voice. As soon as I got
the cocaine.
4.5. There were some comments where it will be coming to Europe soon, Patrick says. So maybe as part of Brian Friend's European tour, they're going to bring everybody. And he, I didn't listen. Yeah, that was a personal highlight of mine as well. Europe is in the plans. Yeah, we get it. Forrest Gump meets back country Ireland.
That was the accent.
Oh, you mean if they came to America? Is that the
No?
If America came
That's
here?
all I have to say about that.
Oh, sorry.
That's what it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah, okay, I get it. Thank you. Yeah, Adrian Chandler's inner Colton. I said what I said. That was good. Yeah, making 3 people last forever, but pretend it's a bracket where winners don't want to show up anymore. That's the current format, isn't it? Yeah, that was really good, guys. The spin is on tonight at 7:30 Eastern, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, half 12 if you're in the UK, or half 1 if you're in Europe. Is that American-centric timing again, Lucy? Tomorrow I have Coach Dom from Mayhem on, who I've never seen do a podcast outside of Mayhem. So I'm really excited about that. He seems like a cool guy. Friday, Taylor Self is going to peel himself up off the ground after Monday's comments there, and he's going to put on a brave face, and he's going to come out with Seth Page and Dwight from Proven, and we're going to deep dive into 2 weeks of Proven affiliate programming, see what they have to offer, and the guys are going to pick it apart and say this is fucking terrible or this is good. And there was something else, wasn't there? Something else?
Yeah, there'll be a show on the biggest scandal in CrossFit. Because information is power, and I'm the most powerful man in CrossFit right now.
Is this on next Tuesday?
Tune in to find out. 11 a.m.
Do you do a show?
Sometimes.
You got a show?
Lucy's a big fan of it.
Lucy's at a training camp right now. She's upped the ante. And yeah, that's it. Thanks very much. Go on. I put up a video of Emma Quaid's games experience, and that was only over like fucking 6 months ago, and I just finished the video today, so that's up. And I'll be posting a video of Lucy's Marbella Championships in I don't know, 6 to 8 months, whenever we get it finished. I'm halfway there, so I'll probably get it finished by December. Adrian, thanks as always. Talk to you next week. You're going to come on and preview Rogue once we find out even just one of the workouts. Sousa, thanks for stepping in last minute. You're a good dude. Lucy, congrats. Well done. You have to come back next week now. Before Rogan, we'll have 2 more contestants. Maybe Hiller might be one of them if he can, just show up. Thanks for watching. Go and watch the Emma Quaid video. Leave a comment. Does that help the algorithm? Maybe it does. I don't know. Just like it or do something with it anyway, because I kind of like that video.